Hey you, I am stoked about today. Yeah, you, the one about to hit battle. Welcome aboard. Today, I'm dropping a seriously personal, no-fluff guide to War Thunder. From the itty-bitty baby step basics to slick pro tactics, so you can start flexing from minute one. I'm in this with you. Ready to roll together? Let's light it up. But first, let me set you up with a little gift bag. Goodies, you know. Click the link down in the description and I'll hand you 3 premium vehicles. A tank, a plane, and a ship. So you can pick your poison. How about a whole week of premium time? Double rewards, less grind? You're very much welcome. XP boosters, a pile of silver lions, and a slick piece of decor to show everyone you're not rolling stock. Think of me as buying you your first round before the bar fight starts. Let's drink! Alright, first things first, let's get on the same page about what you can actually level up in War Thunder. Tech trees. Grinding your way to bigger, badder toys. Individual vehicles. Tuning each tank, plane, or ship so it hits harder and lives longer. Your crew. A souped-up crew turns an okay ride into a battlefield monster. A fully upgraded machine with a dialed-in crew? Total game changer. But here's the kicker. To unlock all that goodness, your own player skill has to level up too. You gotta get ready for the battlefield, make smart calls, tweak your settings, basically turn yourself into the biggest performance boost in the garage. It comes down to you. Don't overthink this part. Just pick the line that looks cool to you or has a history that grabs you. Early on, the differences are tiny. So roll with whatever makes you smile. Control basics. Now, this is the part you really want to dial in early. Your vehicle controls. The overall setup is simple, but there are a handful of hotkeys and tweaks you absolutely need to know to roll pro. C key, free look. Tap it to swivel the camera and scout around the area without whipping your turret or plane nose around. It's a look. O key, X-ray view. Great for admiring your ride, tank, plane, or a floating tin can from the outside and seeing all the critical internals. Crew seats over here, ammo rack over there. Now you know exactly what parts to keep out of the enemy's crosshairs, because a hit there ends your day fast. B key. This is tanks only. Binoculars. Perfect for scouting from behind cover. It pivots way faster than your turret, so peek with the binocs first, line up the gun second. No more newbie spin the whole tank routine. It's a waste of time. X key. Realistic and simulator battles. Rangefinder flashes the exact distance to your target. Critical for nailing those long-range shots. Later, once you've got a muscle memory built up of a seasoned pro, you'll eyeball it. But early on, man, smash X every time. Let the math do the work. It's a great tip. Here's a good one. Pair the binoculars with the rangefinder whenever you're in realistic or simulator battles. Spot the target. Tap X to grab the distance, dial your gun for drop, and boom! Pinpoint hit. One catch though, to get that dead center accuracy, pop into Settings. Type the option you see on the screen into the search bar, see? And flip it on. Tiny tweak. Huge difference. Next tweak, find a key for sight distance input. That's the one that lets you punch in the range so your gun sight automatically adjusts. And no more guessing arc. While you're in the menu, tankers should also map manual gear shifting. Kicking it into first lets you ease out of cover instead of lurching forward like a jack-in-the-box and rocking your hull all over the place. Just a smooth operator tip. Hop back into controls, search, and type stabilizer. Bind it to a key that feels natural. Trust me, you'll be using it a lot. What the stabilizer actually does, early tier clunkers only work up about 25 kilometers. Think slow crawl. Above that speed, it basically taps out. Here's your pro tip. Just switch the stab off and learn the gun wobble pattern at any speed. Your muscle memory will thank you later. You'll get this. Mid and high tier armor. The stab stays active no matter how fast you're charging, so leave it on for smoother shots on the move. Here's another little trick. If you're creeping forward in low gear, feel free to flip the stab on, even in the older tin cans. Just don't expect miracles at full throttle. Head over to Options, Main Settings, and turn off Join Already Active Battles. Yeah, why? Because nothing's worse than spawning into a match that's basically over, usually on the losing side. You roll in, lose your ride, pay the repair bill, walk away with zero fun and zero profit. Flip that switch. Start only fresh matches. and put your silver lions where they actually earn a return, again, you're welcome. Tankers, do yourself a favor the moment you hop in. No matter how beefy your PC is, open Settings, go to Tank Gun Sight, or just type grass in the search bar. You'll see an option called Disable Grass in Tank Sight. Flip it off. Trust me, you don't need decorative weeds blocking your shot. Clear sight, cleaner kills. Just another one of those things. Sure, I know grass in your sight looks pretty for realism, but this isn't a nature documentary, it's War Thunder. You need every tiny edge you can get. That foliage could be hiding the enemy's big gun barrel, ready to one-shot you. I'm guessing you'd rather be winning than gazing at pretty scenery when it's about to get you blown up, right? One more thing. Dip into your audio settings, everything else, and turn enemy engine sounds all the way up. You'll hear those clunkers before you can see them. Trust me now, in the thick of battle, that tweak right there will save your life more than once. You'll hear enemies shuffling around you like they're tripping over Legos. And here's a hard truth. Never haul a ton of shells with you. More ammo means a bigger boom when you catch a hit. Each shell is a clanking bit of metal that raises your one-shot risk. It's not just a number. All right, now tools are important, but let's dive into the key concepts. A few core gameplay aspects you absolutely need to know. Shell types. In War Thunder, you got a whole arsenal of shell types, each designed for specific targets and playstyles. Here's the quick and dirty breakdown. AP Armor Piercing. Designed to punch through enemy armor. They come in solid shot, capped, subcaliber, and heat variants, each with its own quirks and ideal targets. And all those shell types you just learned, you'll be slinging them in these game modes. Arcade Battles, AB. The Training Wheels version, complete with on-screen tips and easy mode controls. Great for beginners or if you just want fast-paced chaos. Realistic Battles, RB. Ballistics get a major upgrade. Enemy markers disappear and the payouts way juicier. You'll actually have to spot targets yourself. No more shoot the red box babysitting mode. Simulator Battles SB, full immersion mode. You're locked into cockpit or sight view. Friendly fire is live and the stakes and rewards are through the roof. It's like piloting or driving the real thing with explosions. Battle Rating. BR. Every vehicle carries a BR badge. Think of it as your power score. Match wisely. Don't roll out your Tier 1 Ford Model T against a modern Abrams tank and expect to win. Artillery Strike. And don't sleep on the universal RD Strike. It's just one button, but man, brutal. Knock off someone's track or plaster a camper, hold up on the capture point, and watch the chaos unfold. Artillery Strike's big. You got about a 90% chance of smoking them out. Watch them crawl into the open space and just dodge the blast. Downside, you can't spam Arty. It has a hefty cooldown, and without the crew skill, it takes ages to actually land. Sure, it might not one-shot them, but who wants to play dodge the falling shells? So whenever you see a ping on the minimap, whether it's a camper or someone hiding in smoke, call that strike. Camouflage. Foliage isn't just for show. I'm talking bushes, lots of them. Don't underestimate these leafy friends. Their real job, not making you vanish in the open, but masking your soft spots. Hatches, armor seams, and ammo racks. Keep those green hacks in your toolkit. They'll save your hide more times than you can count. Look, pros don't even blink at this. They've memorized every vehicle's weak spots. Most other players, they'll just dump shells at your silhouette and pray. Pro tip, don't let grass or bushes block your driver or gunner's viewpoints. Otherwise, you'll end up blind in your own tank, and that's a surefire way to die in style. Hey, and here's one of those War Thunder quirks I actually love. Look close, right up until it happens to me, and then I'm ready to rage quit. I'm talking about your barrel getting blown clean off. You know, the moment when you're tucked behind cover, only your gun barrel poking out like a periscope, and bam, it snaps off like something out of an 80s cartoon. Sure, you can repair it if you survive, but a tank with no barrel's just a rolling paperweight waiting to get chewed up. But seriously, how do you stay alive in this whirlwind of steel and smoke? And what strategies and tactics does War Thunder really demand? Alright, I'm about to drop some tips that are insanely obvious, but trust me, they're your bedrock for everything else you do in the game. Burn these into your brain. Tattoo them on the back of your mind so you can execute them on autopilot, like breathing. It'll help make the game a lot more fun. Vehicle roles. Know your ride's job and you're already halfway to victory. Heavy tanks smash through the front line. Mediums back you up and hit the flanks. Lights scout ahead and spot targets, right? Okay, keep up. In the sky, it's the same deal. Fighters own the air, attackers dive bomb ground targets, bombers drop the big payloads. Know everybody's role. Battlefield adaptability. The battlefield's always shifting. Be ready to flip tactics in a split second. No two matches are ever the same, so don't park yourself in the same spot 5 games running. It's boring, and you won't level up as a player. Tactical tips. Terrain is your best friend. Cover, ridges, ravines, use them all to your advantage. But to squeeze every ounce of value out of the landscape, you got to know your vehicle's specs inside and out. Gun elevation, depression, turret traverse speed, armor slopes, and so on. Flank attacks. Rolling in from the side or rear, that's often way deadlier than a straight-on slugfest. Catch them off guard and watch results explode. War Thunder's a squad game. Sync up with your crew, call your shots, and have each other's backs. Alone, you're a target. Together, you're a force. Replay analysis. Never skip your post-game replays. They're gold for spotting mistakes and figuring out how you could have played smarter. You don't even need to record externally. Just hit the replay option in the menu and pick one of your recent matches. It's a built-in, super handy tool with all the features you need. Not everybody uses it. You can use it. Use it to level up your game. You're better. Keep an eye on game updates. Stay on top of updates to keep in the loop on every game change. Minimap, sound, and surroundings. Keep your eyes glued to the minimap and your ears peeled. Catch enemies before they catch you. For total audio clarity, find a key to mute your engine in the settings. Absolute game changer when you know their routes and just want to play the waiting game. Lean into details on the battlefield. Explosions, tracer rounds, even falling trees can give away an enemy's position. Tank tips. Hey, I'm here to help. Now let's dive into pure tank tactics. Shell angle versus armor. So the steeper the shot angle, the tougher it is to punch through. So either come in straight on or sneak around the flank. Pro tip, take a note. Most tanks have a soft spot right in the gap between the tracks and the hull. Aim there. Range isn't just about hitting. It affects your armor penetration. Always factor your distance into both your firing position and ammo choice. Wiggling. Tiny hull wiggles throw off enemy aim on weak spots. Think hatches, seams, and gaps. Keep jiggling, and they'll miss every shot. Hull down. Pro move for anyone above IQ 10, hide your hull behind cover and poke only the turret. Make sure your turret's thick AF, has a good gun depression, and minimal exposed hatches. If your turret checks those boxes, just play off it. Peek, shoot, and dip. Weak spots. Learn where enemy vehicles are weakest, right in the game. No guessing. Pick any tank, or plane, or ship, hit the Protection Analysis tab on the left, and even choose the shell type you're using, if you remember it. Then left-click to fire a simulated shell at different spots and see the theoretical damage. It's cool. Memorize it, and the next time you're in combat, you'll know exactly where to land that killer shot. Smoke screens. Toss down smoke grenades or lay smoke screens to disappear from sight. But here's the kicker. There are 2 types of smoke. Hot smoke, which thermal optics can see right through. Cold smoke, which keeps you truly hidden. Why are there 2? That's your homework. Figure out which one comes from which canister. Good luck, you'll get it. And since we're on the topic of smoke, here's how you beat it. Modern vehicles come loaded with thermal scopes and night vision modes. Just tap Y, or hit the corresponding number keypad on a full-sized keyboard to cycle through them. Flip on thermal vision, and that invisible smoke screen immediately lights up like a neon sign. No hiding in the haze anymore. Spot your targets with markers. Use those team markers. There's a dedicated button for it. If you played Apex Legends or any modern shooter, this is second nature. Drop a ping on your target. Even if they vanish in smoke, then lay down a suppression fire at that marker. With your camera or minimap clue, you'll pinpoint that sneaky camper and send him a shell of justice. Squad up! Coordinate with your teammates for peak efficiency. Discord or any voice chat makes it a breeze, and honestly, it's just way more fun wrecking enemy armor with a buddy by your side. Speaking of, share this page, share this video with your team. Air combat tips. All right, let's talk dogfights. Speed and altitude are your best friends. Nothing beats diving down on someone from above. Master maneuvers like barrel rolls and spirals, then start inventing your own tricks. Stay unpredictable. To pull off those stunts cleanly, use your flaps and air brakes to tweak your speed on the fly. It'll help. Lead your shots. Ammo's not infinite, so you gotta aim ahead. Factor in your target's speed and direction. Sure, aim assist helps, but it won't bail you out every time. Aircraft, armament, ammo belts aren't one size fits all. Pick the right mix for your target before you take off. In the loadout menu, you can swap belts and even swap bombs, rockets, or drop tanks on your wing hardpoints. Here's a good one. Right-click any vehicle you've researched, unlocked, or bought, then select range. Here, you can swap ammo belts, bombs, rockets, take it for a spin, blast some targets, and dial in the perfect loadout that'll have your kill count skyrocketing. In the Navy, naval battles. All right, set sail. Here's a few hot tips to dominate the high seas. Ballistics. Long-range shots aren't laser beams. Your shells travel in a nice arc and can take ages to land. Sure, the on-screen helper gives you a nudge, but remember, your target's speed and direction can change mid-flight. The farther away they are, the more time they've got to dodge. So always lead your shot extra. Dial in the arc and don't let a sneaky swerve ruin your day. Torpedoes are a rookie's nightmare. Don't even think about firing them at extreme range. You'd have to lead the shot so far ahead and pray it hits. Doesn't happen. My pro tip: launch them almost point blank or at super close range for the best chance of a kill. Ship controls. Dodge shells and torpedoes by finding the sweet spots on the map. You got islands, use them as floating cover. But here's the deal. You're not in a nimble tank that can juke on a dime. You're piloting a giant, slow, lumbering battleship. Stop thinking you can yo-yo forward and back like in your head. Pick a flank, hug that island's shadow, and use slow, steady turns to stay alive and keep firing. Don't forget about the big momentum. Your ship isn't a bumper car. By the time you stop or reverse, you're a glowing target for incoming shells and rockets. Never backpedal. Just turn hard or slam the throttle. Brakes are for wimps. Know your role. Get a grip on what each ship class does best and where they fall short. It might sound obvious, but decide early on. Are you a lightning-fast torpedo boat that one-shots fools? Or more of an unkillable, slow-rolling floating fortress? Choose your playstyle and own it. Currency farming. Important. Looking to farm currency fast and efficiently? There are a few legit methods, but don't expect any of them to be a cakewalk. The developers are watching your win-loss stats, and only players who actually stick around and come out on top get the rewards. But here's the golden rule. If you want easy farming, you gotta roll with premium tanks and a premium account. That combo's like strapping a rocket to your Silver Lion's earnings. Yeah, I know the problems. And yeah, you could slap on a dozen boosters, but here's the kicker. The more you stack, the less each one actually boosts. They get scaled down when used together, so the loser option is burning through them all at once. Save some for the moments that really matter. Alright, here's the ultimate grind hack. Strap in, practice your aim, and get good. War Thunder isn't some one-click make millions simulator. It demands skill. Look, I know that sounds blunt, but your best income comes from racking up frags. Yep, just go out there and blow stuff up. The more enemies you wreck, the fatter your paychecks. To pull that off, you gotta learn every keybind, know which shells to fire, memorize the map layout, and get a feel for how battles flow in the game. So when someone asks, how do I farm easy? Tell them to come back after at least 200 hours of play, and only if they keep a positive KD. Until then, just play and practice. It's great fun. And yeah, I can already hear the one genius in the comments saying, nah, it's a breeze. Just hop in your favorite tank, plane, or battleship and watch the silver roll in. Yo, save it for later, champ. Here's the kicker. That know-it-all in the comments has sunk hundreds of hours into this game and already knows every nook and cranny, whereas you're fresh to the party and still figuring out which button fires the gun. But hey, If it's pure profit you're after, naval battles rake in the biggest payouts. Just be warned, the pace is glacial. One more quick tip that could literally save your life: crew upgrades. One of the most clutch skills is field repair. And don't just unlock it for one crew member. You want it maxed out on every single crewman you can. Why? Because your repair speed stacks with every trained hand on deck. Want to fix your ride mid-battle in a flash? Then invest heavily in the right crew skills. While every perk has its uses, focus first on improving your reload speed to shave seconds off your gun's cooldown, boosting leadership to enhance your entire crew's efficiency, honing your driving to tighten up throttle response and handling, and sharpening your gunnery for faster, more accurate target acquisition. Important steps. And don't sleep on qualification either. It delivers a seriously noticeable boost to your vehicle's overall performance. Look, now here's a couple of tips that look basic at first glance, but are absolute game changers in practice. Use the terrain. Remember, I'm here to help. Stick to the low ground whenever you can, even if it slows you down a bit. By hugging the dips and hollows, you make yourself way harder to spot from a distance. Climb up the highest ridge, left nothing but open sky behind you, and you'll be lit up like a target in neon. No trees or rocks to break up your silhouette. Developers pepper the maps with hills and valleys for a reason. Use those elevation changes to stay hidden and strike when they least expect it. And hey, whenever you can, roll with your squad. You've heard the saying, no man's an island, right? Also, don't camp in the same spot forever. If you see enemies on the minimap, they see you just as clear, and believe me, someone's already got you marked as a target. Stay moving, stay covered, and stick close to your team. All right, it's about to get a little scary, so brace yourself. Time to up your social game. Join a squad. And before you roll your eyes, hear me out. This isn't a buddy-finding mission. It's all about using squads to score free vehicles. Just hop into any squad or clan and farm together. It's that simple. You'll find plenty of groups where no one's going to micromanage you. Most players solo anyway. Smart spending tips. And now your Save Your Wallet advisory about dropping real cash. Never buy those low-tier premium vehicles, no matter how shiny the sale or how deep the discount. Save your wallet. If you're craving some newbie premium toys, hit the link in the description. There's a free tank, plane, and boat just waiting to be claimed. And do yourself a favor, never burn your golden eagles on converting free XP. It's easily the most pointless splurge in the game. Only blow your golden eagles on actual premium or high-tier rides. And here's the kicker. Snag them from the web store during those seasonal sales. You'll not only grab the iron you're after, but also stack bonus Silver Lions, extra golden eagles, and premium time on your account. And here's a reality check. Don't drool over those top-tier rides just yet. To run high-rank vehicles, you need a massive Silver Lions bankroll, because you die just as fast at the top as you do down low. The kicker, repair bills for premium gear are astronomical, and you'll bleed your funds dry in no time. Next thing you know, you've wrecked your economy and can't even afford to patch yourself up. And here's the kicker. If you drop real cash on high-tier beasts with 0 Silver Lions for repairs, you'll end up stuck in spawn like a statue in a museum, waiting forever for that auto repair to finish. Oh, and just so you know, auto repair's a thing in the game. You'll spot the countdown timer right here, but you'll have enough time to knit a sweater before it's done. If your Silver Lions bank account is totally tapped out, there's an option over here to turn off repairs for Lions. And I've saved one of the most important tips for last. Big props if you made it this far, and shame on those who bailed. Play at your own battle rating. Matchmaking locks you into the highest BR in your lineup. So if you roll with 2 vehicles at 4.7 BR and one at 3.0 or lower, guess what? Your 4.7 heavy hitters will feel right at home, while that 3.0 ride can't even scratch anybody. Meanwhile, you'll become the free XP target, an easy kill that poses 0 threat. Pro tip, build your squads with vehicles in the same BR range, or at least keep the spread within 1 full point. Hey, treat this game like pure fun. The mental game is really important. Now, I'm not going to tell you to light incense and cue up meditation tunes, though hey, no judgment if that's the way you roll, but here are a few mindset hacks you'll actually want to use. Keep your cool, chill, calm is your first weapon. In the heat of battle, don't freak out, even if your teammates are absolute potatoes. A bad round doesn't ruin the whole game. You'll get him in the next match. Tilt City is closed, citizen. Learn from your mistakes. After every game, treat losses like free lessons. Don't sweat the losses. Each mistake is a chance to level up your skills, watch your replays, spot your blunders, fix them next time. Have fun. Above all, remember, this is a game. Goof around, chat with your squad, try every vehicle type, or drag your friends into this glorious chaos. It's not a job you're grinding for cash and XP, it's a shooting gallery to kill time and have a blast. And that's a wrap on the must-know tips to get you up to speed and crushing it in War Thunder. Remember, skill comes from logging hours and practicing, so don't be afraid to experiment. Learn the vehicles, study the maps, master the tactics. Oh, and your easiest jumpstart is sitting in the description right now. Grab your free premium tank, plane, and ship, plus premium account time, silver lions, and boosters, all on the house. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. If you dug this guide, smash that subscribe button, hit like, and share the video. And when you smash the subscribe button, make sure it's for all messages, not just personal messages. Subscribe all. The bigger our crew, the more epic content I can bring your way. Glad to see you in here. See you on the battlefield, Commander.